Alright guys, welcome. I'm gonna start off this canned seafood series right with some spicy mackerel. It's Reggae Country Style brand. Here you can see it. Although it's got kind of reggae vibes to it, it's actually a product of Thailand. They do mention on the can, however, that it is 100% Jamaican owned. As you can see right there, might be a little blurry, but anyway. So usually sardines or mackerel that I eat is usually in kind of a flat tin, but this is kind of a up-down tin. I've noticed a lot of the other countries will kind of do it that way instead of the normal, I guess, American or European way. I don't know, but we'll start by opening it. So there's no pull lid. You can see it's just a normal can, so I'll use my can opener. Actually, first I do want to show you guys something. So it's kind of got a nice sound when you kind of shake it. You can hear the stuff sloshing around, so there's probably quite a bit of extra space in there. We'll open it now. Got a bit of the tomato sauce leaking out the side. This is a mackerel and a spicy tomato sauce. Get this lid off. Avoid any spray. Go ahead and taste this first. It does have a little bit of a kick to it. It's not strong. It's not going to kind of overpower anyone just throwing this lid out over here, but there is a bit of a kick. This is kind of what it looks like here. Go ahead and take out our first bit of fish. Yeah, this looks good. Alright, so you can see it's got a bit of a curve to it, you can see. It's not exactly flat. I don't know if that's kind of due to the way they can it or if that's just how these fish end up, but it does have a bit of a curve. Feels pretty firm actually. Let's go ahead and take the first bite. It's pretty firm, almost to the point of tasting a little dry and overcooked actually. The bones, you can feel the bones, and they're more so with like a traditional canned sardine. This is a mackerel, not a sardine. Here you can kind of look down the fish. I don't know if you can see it well on the camera, but there's a little spinal cord you can kind of see down. It does have a bit of a kick that's kind of setting in now. But yeah, it's not bad. We'll pour out the rest of this can on the plate. Watch that, it's kind of got a little bit of a thickness to it. Looks like we've got 4 mackerels in here. I'm going to dip this in a bit more sauce. Kind of pulled it out, a lot of it dripped off. Kind of get it real saturated there. There's plenty of sauce to go around. Yeah. The tomato sauce flavor is okay. It's a little fishy, more than I would want. And it's kind of dry. Texture's not great. I'm not sure I'd really recommend this. It was cheap. It was probably maybe $1 or so. I got it from the international market. I got a bunch of different cans from a bunch of different places. This was in the African aisle. They kind of have an aisle for different parts of the world. There's a South America aisle, Mexico aisle, Japan, China, Korea have their own aisles, and there's a whole Africa aisle as well. This is from that aisle, even though it's a product of Thailand. But yeah, we'll talk about the nutrition facts for a little bit. So you can see I got a scale on that bite. It's not really that pleasant, but it's not the end of the world either. It's about 80 calories per serving. There's 2 servings in the can. So I guess 40 calories per fish. It's got quite a bit of sodium actually. It's got 22% of your daily amount per serving. So this is about, 44%, almost half your daily amount in one can. I don't know if that assumes you're eating all the tomato sauce as well with it or just the fish. These are kind of dry, fishy. Really, not sure I recommend this. And the spines are a little hard. You would think if they overcooked it, that the bones would get kind of soft. I don't know if just the mackerel itself tends to be. It shouldn't be this hard. I've cooked mackerel on my own before. It just kind of I'll get a whole one from the Japanese market, and that'll be pretty good. And it's never really dry. I get it raw, obviously, and cook it myself. But yeah, here you can kind of see. Oh yeah, here's a good. Here's the spine. There you go. You can kind of see the vertebrae. Don't want to trip on my computer. See the little sections of it separately. Yeah, it's pretty hard. It's not like dangerous. It's not like it's going to cut your mouth or anything, but it is quite a bit harder than maybe a normal sardine. We're going to have one more bite. That'll probably be the last I eat of this. It's not that great. It's a lot of sodium. I don't want to use up all my daily sodium for this, not great fish. All right, that's it. Overall, out of 5, I'm going to give this a 2. It's overcooked. It's a bit fishy. I found a scale. And it's just like the texture's not great. It's this very kind of overcooked fish feel. So yeah, 2 out of 5.